When a working mom clear PMP, it makes me happy. And when a working mom in US, Canada, when she have to manage so many things, clear PMP, that makes me a lot happier. I still remember, Garima, the first conversation we had. I was coming back from Dubai Mall. I was in Dubai for holidays. And it was
Yes.
our fourth conversation. You were having all that doubts. I said, Garima, let me tell you one thing. Till you become PMP, I'm not going to leave you. You trusted me. Thank you very much for that. And today you are a certified project management professional. Garima, why don't you walk us through your journey?
Yeah, thank you so much, Amir. It's possible because of your guidance, and I just wanted to mention the Avish name also because he's the one who like keeps following and reminding me because it took me like too much of time. I know. It's like a very tough journey for me because I lost track in between also. It took me too much time. But I must say, when you booked your exam,
Mm,
then I'm kind of a person when I feel pressure, I am like more dedicated and I'm like a more focused person. So when I asked like finally Amir like, can I book my exam? He said yes, you can. And then the real journey I can say I started my real journey, and that took like 2 months, like proper 2 months dedicated, which I took prepared myself for this journey, and it is like kind of amazing when I got my result.
mm.
I felt like it is kind of a awesome day. That day was awesome, I can say, yeah.
Yeah. So,
That's
Garima, let's walk through a little bit into first of all two things. First of all,
yeah.
you're working mom, everything is okay, but why it took you long? What was the challenge there?
It took me like earlier, and I lost track in between because of many things I can say. I have a 1.5 year old child also. So because of him, also many times I lost track. It's because of me. I was not able to dedicate my time, um, like to proper dedicate like 2 3 hours. I was dedicating it, but I'm just I can say like I study very less and I was not focused at all. I can say that's like a problem.
Mm-hmm.
When I decided, maybe like my goal was, I did not set the goal at right time.
Mm-hmm.
I can say that also. But when I set the goal and when the date I booked for the exam, that was the day I realized like no, I have to do it in any scenario. I
Mm-hmm.
can say my parents were like my parents were here in US that time also. I was like I kind of continuously dedicating my time, reminding them also like I have exam, and they are saying no, no, that's important. You can carry on, you can study. We will manage your child like that. Like so, there are many phases I can say.
Mm. Okay, thank you very much. Now, this is an important thing why I wanted to share this with everybody. You see, there
Mm-hmm.
are those silver lining. There is no one roadmap. With her,
Mm.
continuously kept on changing the roadmap, right, Garima? Even
Yeah,
look at
yeah.
when she have to take a break. So I still remember when I had a conversation with Avas. Avas said, "Her Garima will clear." I said, "Dun dun 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 dun." Now she was like before you took went to the break, like you took
Mm.
10 days break. You were going
Mm.
on a beautiful track, right? We could not get a deal.
Yeah,
Then I said, Avas, this is a very serious thing. She took a long break. She was ready, but then she took
mm.
a long break. Now we work hard onto that, and I am proud that
Yeah,
you actually worked very hard, especially in the last week. And as a result, now
yeah,
proud certified PMP. Just to
yeah.
for everyone how busy a working mom can be. We are trying to record, we are in the same time zone, like almost in the same. I'm in the EST time zone. You are in the PST time zone, Pacific?
Yes, I am in the Pacific. Not Pacific, I am actually in the mountain time zone, I
What's the
can
time
say.
right now?
The time is 6:32.
So, like just 2 hours before.
Yeah, 2 hours.
But we are not
Yeah.
able since she is busy, she's a working mom. She has to tackle so many things, right? That we were not able to record her journey. She wanted to record. She messaged me at that time.
Yeah.
but we could not.
Uh,
This is something I'm
yeah,
very proud of you, Garima. Garima, let's go back to the exam. How was the exam?
yeah. Exam was like kind of a like some portion I find it really difficult. But for me, some like it's not kind of like when I heard like journey of many people, and they are saying like the first part is difficult, second part is difficult, third part is difficult, and the two like the one part is difficult and the two part is kind of a
Mm,
average and easy. But
mm,
for me, I can say I cannot find like one portion is kind of a easy, one portion is medium, and one portion is difficult. It's not like that for me. It's kind of a, mixed things. Like a many question in one part, I find it like I found that difficult, and many question in like the second part also, and many question in third part also. And I found two, three drag and drop question that was kind of a one question that is related to agile. And I'm like more confident in agile rather in other topics. But that question was kind of a very difficult to answer. The language of the question was like kind of a very difficult to understand. That question hit me really hard me because I am like confident in agile, and agile question I was not able to do at that time because of the language of the question. It was kind of a very difficult.
mm, mm,
But I think so. I know, like you suggested, don't read question twice or thrice. But for that question, I have to read the this drag and drop options, and I read it twice, thrice. Then at last attempt, I realized no, this is the sequence, and this I have to do. So this that kind I managed it. I think like I'm sure that question was mine was right. And other thing I can say, like most of the part is like 70% is I can say agile, and some question are very, very, very easy also, and that you can read the option and you can easily identify the correct answer. But in some like questions where you are finding like two, three option is right, that like some question are very hard, I can say. And but for me, it's not kind one portion is easy enough. It's a mixed
okay.
in every three.
Okay. So how did you make the time management?
I make the time management like the way you suggested me, and I watched the that video when I was actually you mentioned me. You don't have to read anything in the last time when I'm going to the exam also. But I watched that video like day before,
Mm,
but to remind me and to make me sure like I have to follow this path. I watched that video when I was traveling to the exam. So I watched it and I managed the time accordingly. But in first part, what happened is because some question was like very hard, so it took me time. So I finished my first one
mhm.
because you mentioned that I have to manage the timing like 80, 75, 75. It took me like 90 minutes for the first
First
part.
six question took 90 minutes.
Yeah. Then I immediately when the first 60 was finished, like I immediately took the break and I asked this facilitator there that then I came back. I had my like as you mentioned, like we have to carry. So my mother made some sweet laddu that I
Uh-huh,
took.
uh-huh.
I like at that during the break, and I just like drink some water, and then I again went to the room. So I went like actually to room 1 minute before
Mm,
that the break was over, was going to over. And I like as you mentioned, like took the deep breath, like in the before. Outside also, I was doing this activity of calming myself
mhm.
because I know like because as per the time in the first one, I took like 90 minutes because till 10 minutes I took like extra. So because of that, I don't want myself to be like in a panic mode. So I just calm myself. But the second part, I can say, according to the first part, it is kind of I finished it on time, and the third part is also finished I on time.
Hmm.
So that was the time management. And the first one is kind of I can say it's
The
not
first one was
according to the time
challenging and
management.
you manage it in along the way. Acha, Garima, a very important question. So this I have pattern I'm noticing in many students. Even uh, when you cleared another student get the same thing. First section was hard, then the second section was also hard, but the third section was
Mm,
comparatively easy. So that was for you,
mm,
right? So now I need to maybe
mm.
make a new video and tell the students, say, first section is hard, relax. Second section is hard, but go to the third section. It will make up for the first and second. Is that so?
Yeah. Um, um, I can say yes, but in third portion also, I found like around 10 question was there, which was kind of a little hard. The
Mhm.
remaining 50 question, I can say, okay, that was kind of a medium to easy. But the 10 question, I can say, that was kind of hard. But yeah, I can say like the first part, maybe I was like more cautious. I was like reading the questions and it took me time also. But then I realized, no, I have to, like, I have to manage the time so that I can complete. I don't want to do this which we call in Hindi, I don't want to put like the tukka at last at the last. I want to manage my time, so I did it in way
Mm,
that way. I did not put any kind of like
mm.
without reading the question. I'm putting the answer. No, I did not do
You
anything
you
because
practice
I
a lot
managed.
even. Yeah, when you go with such a practice, even you put a tukka, the tukka automatically becomes good. Like the tukka is not just a tukka, na. You have worked like damn hard for that. If I
Yeah,
actually show people how many questions you did, they will be amazed. Yes, we took multiple breaks. As a result,
yeah,
I took you to a different path, but the goal here is that was my promise to you. Once you enroll, that's
yeah.
you trusted. That's why you paid $899 that you wanted to make sure that this gets done in the first attempt. And I'm proud of that. Okay, Garima, what would be your advice to all the working moms?
My advice would be if you dedicate time and you focused without you can complete. I am damn sure about it if I can do it because I am kind of a lazy person. I know that. That's why the thing happened with me. If even though you are a lazy person, if you dedicate your 2 hours and whatever the mocks that was suggested by your facilitator or by you, if you follow that part, definitely you will crack that in like less than 2 months, I can say.
Beautiful advice. Thank you, Garima. Garima, do send a good picture of you. I will be using a thumbnail, right? You can
Okay.
send it with your baby. Many moms, like Kalpana, send it with the family. Whatever you like. Don't-
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Garima, and please make 5 to 10 questions. We use in PMP marathon. You never joined any,
Yeah.
but you always watch the recording of it.
Yeah,
Just
I actually the last recording which I watched was the marathon one, and the many question was drag and drop, which helped me also there. Yeah,
now you know the importance of marathon. So that's
yeah,
teach one is the mantra there. So please try to make it. Okay, thank you, Garima.
yeah, yeah.
Thank you for
Sure.
your time, and it was an honor to coach you through the journey. Thank you very much, sister.
Thank you so much, Amir. Thank you so much.